Hello there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to our podcast, TGIF Talks, episode 64. Right? We're on 64?
72.
You're not on 72. I know that for a fact. Can't lie to me. 63. I'm stupid. I was like, it's 63. Another TGIF Talks, episode 63. I am joined by my co-host, Anonymous Phil.
Is that my cue?
Yes, that's your cue.
Hello?
Oh my god. And Kyle.
Hey.
Roll the intro. Oh boy. Oh boy. There it is.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
And they're always glad you came.
And we are back. So these podcasts are broken down into 4 parts. First, we have how our weeks have been, followed by the Corona news, followed by your comments, and then followed by whatever random 4th topic I can come up with at a whim. Like that. So, the past 2 weeks. Actually, let's address the elephant in the room for the second, maybe 3rd week in a row. There's no Will.
Is he on probation?
He's not on probation. And today, I guess I can excuse him. But I really wish he would tell me things in advance. Or like, when he found out that we're going to be playing together. Oh, hey, send, me a message. He's playing Minecraft with his brother. They're catching up on life. I can't blame him for doing this, alright? But I can blame him for not telling me, before 7:30.
Wait, you're playing Minecraft?
He's playing Minecraft with his actual brother.
Oh,
I guess they're
his
kind of...
real brother.
Yeah.
His real Ooga.
Oh my god. Don't do that. Don't, no. That's some real Alabama stuff right there. Oh no.
His real Ooga.
Please don't ever do that. So, that's where Will is. Kyle, why don't you tell us about your week, and then we can get to Phil's, tragedy.
Wait, my tragedy?
Yes.
Customer
My
being
life.
difficult. Customers are being very difficult.
You have a story to tell, though.
That story is long.
It is a long story.
How long is the long story? I mean, if it's 5 minutes.
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
He could make it 10, I suppose.
6 minutes to tell or something.
Well, hold on.
It took a while for him to sell it when I went home this morning.
I dealt with an anti-masker today. That was glorious.
No, the second story was better. That's the funny one.
Well, maybe.
This-
okay. I mean, we could probably push it
Maybe
towards the
later.
end.
Maybe after the podcast.
We could push it to the 4th segment, if so. Then you can just tell it in the full length.
No, we have to talk about the trip.
Oh, that's what you want to do with the 4th segment? Okay. Well, tell it in the 1st
That's
segment,
fine.
or like give a brief, give an outline, and so you have your beginning, middle, and end. Your plot, and then we can actually just do that after the podcast. The whole thing.
Summarize it in 30 seconds.
Anyways, dealt with an anti-masker today. That was fun, I guess. No, it wasn't, because she was being a very big pain.
Why was she a big pain?
So she was all like, I thought Lincoln got rid of our mask mandate, and I was told her, no, they're still voting on the decision.
I heard that rumor. The
Yeah.
Lincoln was dropping.
Supposedly it ended. And
I-
they're voting whether or not to keep it.
And then she was all like, don't even get me started on Corona and the mask policy. I'm like, you're the one who brought it up. I don't know why you're telling me to not bring it up. And then she was all like, I'm deeply sad by how much America has fallen to this degree. I'm like, are you hearing yourself right now, lady? So yeah, that's interesting. This week has been a bunch of difficult customers.
I haven't had a difficult customer. Knock on wood. Oh God, there's no wood near me. Oh, there's some. Knock on wood. I haven't had any difficult guests in a while. Also, I was killing a spider. That's if for the people watching this, like watching, not just listening. I was killing a spider.
Yeah, that's the way to avoid a customer. Just kill a spider in front of them. They don't want to approach you. It's a power move.
Whoa. Like I just killed a spider. Oh no! Oh wait! What was the voice we were doing last week, Phil? Oh,
What?
oh yeah, I'm real hardcore, baby. I can kill spiders, no problem. You don't remember that from last podcast?
Maybe.
Well, I'll have to like bring. I don't
Make
know.
a soundbite out of that.
I'll have to, but I don't. They're kind of long. They're not really sound bites. But I guess we could do. Hey, baby. I could probably do that.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
You do. If we did, it was funny. We laughed for quite a bit on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I made it sound.
Yeah, it just sounds
Continue.
like this. Kind of raspy and deep. Anyways, so yeah, why do you think that the people have been difficult, the customers?
They're people.
I don't know. Patience is not a virtue with some customers.
I'm sure you've had difficult people at your work.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude,
never
I had a
difficult
guy shove a
customer?
cart at me one time.
You had a what?
He rammed a cart into me. I told a joke and he took the cart and was like, "Don't be a smart butt." And I was like, "Dude, it was a joke. Chill the frick out." And then
Was
like
it racist or
he like
something or hurtful?
no, it's just like I think he was just like something about I said something about like he was like, "Oh, I had a long day." I'm like, "Haven't we all?" And he freaking shoves the cart at me or something like that.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wiry guy.
Or maybe he was just like, "I need some help." I'm like, "Don't we all?" And he freaking shoves the cart at me or something. I don't know. The man then apologizes to me afterwards, like, "I'm sorry." Yes, I've had difficult people. There was a whole policy instilled at work because of how I handled a difficult guest one time. They went and made a new policy because of what I did.
Were you in trouble or?
I kind of. That's just because this assistant manager is kind of a pain in the butt and it has no brains. Okay, it was a Karen, all right. And so I was trying to catch up to these guests because they were walking.
Was it Karen?
It was a Karen.
I
Like
love
classic
Karen
Karen.
stories.
The poor husband. I could just tell by the look in his eyes. He was just like, "Please, just shut up and let the
This is
man
the
do his job."
Karen.
Anyways, so I'm trying to catch up to these people. And so I like follow them halfway across the store because they're like start speed walking away the minute they saw me walk towards them. I finally catch up with them, and I'm like, "Ma'am, could you I started off wrong, partially because this isn't my job to tell people to put their masks back on. It was my manager's job. My manager's like, "Oh, you can go do it." I'm like, "This isn't my job, Reverend. This isn't my job." And he's just like, "Go do it. You'll be fine." So then I get yelled at by I didn't get yelled at, but I got talked to by the GM. Like, "Oh, you handled that poorly." I'm like, "It wasn't my job. It's not my job. Why am I being prosecuted for something I wasn't even supposed to do in the first place?" So then he sends an email out.
But you did a bad job at it.
Well, because she went and because like I told her, I'm like, "You can go." She was just like, "Well, you can go bring the GM," and that's what I did. I went and walked away to get the GM. Oh my god. She's like, I have a thing. I was like, "Well, it is in Lincoln. You're supposed to wear a mask." She's like, "Well, there's your clause to that." And I'm just like, "Shoot." I realized it as I was talking. I was like, I should have
There's a clause.
apparently that
Was it
allows
a
for
health
health.
concern?
I doubt it's real. I don't think it's real. I figured it wasn't real. But I just I should have said it's Menards' policy and not Lincoln's policy. So you have to wear a mask. There isn't a clause in it, and I've read it. You cannot prove it against me. And second, it's like, lady, just calm your. Anyway, she goes and talks to the GM and tells him her side. And then he goes, writes the email, and then talks to me. And I'm like, but no, he believed her and not me. And I'm like, you're going to believe the crazy freaking psycho who wouldn't freaking put a mask on to your actual employee.
Yeah, no one wants to believe you.
Apparently not. And so, there was the email sent out that only managers are supposed to do it. I'm like, it was already like that. You don't need to send an email. It wasn't my fault. It was my freaking manager's fault. He was the one who was like, oh, you can go do it. And he's just like, calm down and just now that you know for next time. I'm like, it wasn't supposed to be this time. If anybody should be getting yelled at.
How do you know for next time? There's gonna be a next time, that.
Well, now every time I see somebody on a mask, I'm just like, yo, GM, what is up, my guy? On the radio. And he's like, what do you want? I'm like, there's a guest with a mask. With no mask.
No, you gotta say, yo, like, from Breaking Bad. Yo!
Yo, my guy. My guy, the GM.
Call him a B word. That's how he always says it.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. So, but as
you
for,
watch
I
Breaking
guess
Bad?
that was an old story. If we want to talk about how my week was this week, fine. I don't know. There was this. So I'm in econ metrics, right? And I've talked about this class before. And did I ever tell you it's literally the hardest class at the university on the business college?
Which one?
Econ metrics 417.
I think you have brought it up.
Well, I'm sure I have because it causes me a lot of stress and a lot of grief. Have you used Stata before?
Hmm?
Have you ever used Stata?
No, I don't know what that is.
Really? You've never had to access
is
the
it?
university's supercomputer from your laptop?
Oh, Holland? Yeah, I've had to access Holland.
Oh, this isn't you use a program called Stata.
Yeah, there's four different ones. There's
Oh.
UNL has 4 supercomputers.
Well,
I access Holland.
Well, I had to access Stata, that supercomputer.
Or Crane. Is it called Crane?
I don't know. The program's called Stata. I don't know. All I know is the access. I'm pretty sure it just accesses the university's supercomputer, or accesses some supercomputer, some database. Anyways, and we're supposed to use it for an assignment. It was one part of one question on the assignment. I didn't know how to use it. I didn't even know how to do the assignment. I didn't know a single answer to this assignment. Not a single one.
You didn't go over it in class?
Oh, he did, but I can't stay awake, nor can I pay attention because I don't know what's going on. I literally after day 1, I haven't been able to. I have no idea. He'll just he just spits out like a billion terms every day. That I'm just like, what are these terms? And then the terms relate back to the previous terms, but I didn't know what those terms were in the first place. There's so many terms. I'm just like, I don't know what any of this means, and you don't get tested, or they're not used on the assignment. They're just terms you need to know to understand the assignment. They're not like you're not tested over them. So
they're important vocab words.
They're important vocab words that aren't used, and so you're just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I get scared. And yeah,
scared.
I'm gonna fail this class, and
do you need it to graduate?
Yeah,
Oh, that could be an issue.
You
don't have any of this kind of fluff classes you're taking like me?
I'm taking fluff classes, but this one I couldn't avoid taking.
This is not one of them.
No, literally all of my classes are fluff classes, but this one. I guess my Econ 445 isn't really a fluff class, but it really.
So you have how many classes can you not fail?
Not fail? 0.
Yeah.
I have to pass. Sorry, all of them? I have to pass all of them to graduate.
So you're taking no fluff. A fluff class to me is a class that you're just taking it because you want to. You don't actually need it to graduate. It won't affect your graduation date if you don't pass it.
Oh no, I have never taken one of those classes. That's a waste of my time and my
Oh,
resources.
that's this semester for me. 'Cause I think I told you I only need one class. I'm taking 3.
I thought you were only taking 2.
I'm taking 2 extra.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm an economist. I do everything efficiently. I don't fill my schedule with fluff.
This is the first year I'm doing it. I've never done
It's
it.
also your last
Because
year.
I never needed to. Because all the classes, were counting for my major and minor. And
Well-
I just got my minor last semester.
I might have to do it freaking next semester if I'm still here because, well,
Wait, there's gonna be another semester?
if I fail this class,
Oh, bummer.
literally, it is the only class standing between me and my college and my degree. My Ag Econ 445, it's time consuming, but it's not difficult. We'll see what the test goes Thursday. But it's not difficult. It's just time consuming. This class is difficult, and I don't know, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, oh, I curve it. I'm like, how much do you curve it? I need to know, because I have like a 58.
What I do is I cry, and that usually solves my problems. Try it sometime.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but
What? What?
what?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Just the way you said it. I just cried until I solved my problems.
Yeah, it's true. Are you laughing at my problem-solving skills?
I laughed. Your problem solved. I know.
You're laughing at my problem-solving skills.
Did you ever watch the television show Problem Solvers?
No.
It wasn't good. Don't worry. Don't be.
Okay, good. Well, I should be grateful I haven't seen it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't good. I'm glad it only lasted for one season. It was a confusing show. It was weird. It was like.
Hey, we still need to watch that movie. My mom was still in it. It's totally us.
That's 2 weeks from now. Okay, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Which leads into why we didn't watch it last night. Care to tell everybody how you spent the last 2 weeks?
Oh, I spent the last 2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh, I've got to spend the last 2 weeks enjoying sweet old home. Home sweet home.
And why is that?
Roommate got Rona. And then I got Rona.
I'm still. We discussed this in the last podcast, but I'm still surprised that whatever strain she had must have been super contagious, like ridiculously contagious. Because like all 4 of you got, like the other 3 of you got.
Well, I mean, we're all breathing the same air.
Yeah, but like married
we don't
spouses
sanitize anything around here.
But there are married people that don't get it.
Have you seen his trash can though? In his kitchen?
I think it kind of picks and chooses who it wants to attack.
Either way, but this
Plus, I mean, people could also just be asymptomatic.
This disease-ridden hoe.
This plague.
No, disease-ridden hoe, the girl that gave this to everybody, must have picked up the most contagious form possible. That or, like, you guys seem to, like, sit next to each other and just, like, lick each other's freaking hands. It's about the only
we're a little closer than that, but yeah.
A little closer than that? What? What do you mean a little? Were you eating each other's freaking crap? Because, like, remember when it first started, you could
we eat out of the palm of each other's hand, okay? How do you eat dinner?
With a fork and knife and a spoon from time to time.
Well, you should use your roommate's hand sometime. It's a different experience. It takes bonding to a whole new level.
There was a meme the rooster sent to us. No, I found it. I didn't send it. No, I sent it. He didn't send it. You saw it, right? I sent it to you, Kyle.
Probably.
Yeah, Kyle, not you, Phil. You're not on Instagram.
Of course you wouldn't send it to me.
You're not on Instagram. But
Yeah.
Kyle, I sent it to you, right? Remember? It was one about the waxing.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, that she had to wax her roommate's butt. Did you hear me? Over your claying?
Who? You're talking to me or Kyle?
Yes, we're talking to you now. That's why you need them. That's why you need the thing on. I'm talking to you. Did you hear what I said?
You're talking to Kyle about him
Okay, but I'm
seeing
talking
some
to
video
you.
on Instagram.
In the Instagram video, she had to wax her roommate's butt hole.
I'm sorry, what?
She had to.
She had to. Yeah, no, I heard it. I heard what you said. I'm in disbelief.
I was in disbelief. And this guy was like, "Have I been doing this all? Have I not been close to my roommates all this time? Have I not been close enough?" Apparently not. Apparently you need to wax your roommate's butthole for you to be officially close enough.
Well, I'll add that to the list.
Well, that would be how you get corona.
I'm gonna add that to our morning routine.
Oh no. Oh
Our morning ritual.
no. First we brush each other's teeth. Then we take each other's
with each other's fingers.
with each other's fingers, and then
We don't use toothbrushes.
and then we spit all of our spit into one person's mouth. It rotates every brushing, and then he spits in the sink. And then we sword fight while taking a piss.
yes.
And that is how Phil.
That is a crucial one.
That's a crucial one.
That is a crucial one.
I had a teacher. I had a teacher talk about that one time. He was like, "You guys sword fight in the bathroom?" I'm just like, "What?" I was like, "You're crossing your streams," and I'm like, "The frick? Who does that?" This was a class back when I was like, 6th grade, I think. No, it was older. It was sooner than that. Probably 9th or 8th grade. I'm just like, what? Who does that?
Hey, I do.
Yes, you do. Hey, Kyle,
That's what a bathroom schedule is for.
Kyle, if you don't live with either Phil or I, or Will, are you looking forward to having different roommates?
What?
Kyle.
You'll be dead in the first week if we're living together.
Who would?
Oh, all three of you.
What? So this YouTube vlog house idea we had. Are you not gonna live with us for
Yes.
like 2 years if Phil's still in town?
If I'm still in town.
Kyle goes from 3 roommates to 0 and is now in an institution.
You'd be in prison.
You'd
This
be
isn't
in
an
prison.
institution.
Yeah, an institution.
Oh, right.
Not if
An institution.
I have enough on my record to plead.
Right.
You have a record? You don't.
I have a record.
Yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have a record. Your record is what started the whole name debate.
Actually, careless driving isn't a misdemeanor, but I almost had a misdemeanor, class 4 misdemeanor. Almost.
Class 4. Wait, what does that mean? Class 4
It's
misdemeanor?
like the bare minimum for a misdemeanor.
Oh.
It's like you're a
Class
criminal.
4 sounds like the worst.
No,
Like it sounds like level 4.
no, class 1's almost a felony.
Oh.
And then there's
What
like
is a
several
felony?
classes of felonies.
What is a felony? Like automatic prison time?
No, I don't think you can get. I mean, you can get prison time. Actually, yes. Well, no. So a felony makes you an actual. No, a felony that has different. It's the punishments that aren't necessarily prison. Because a misdemeanor, you can go to prison for misdemeanor. I could have gone to prison. I literally went up there, and they're like punishment up to $1,000 fine, or 6 months in prison. I'm like, what? I'm like,
gosh.
I'm going to the big house, and there's like the state is not asking.
You're going to the big house.
And they're just like, the state is not asking for time. I'm like, thank God, I put a little dent in this person's car, and they're gonna send me to freaking prison. I'm
I'd sign up
a
for
real
main
threat to
trip.
society. I'll tell you what.
You can sign up for a Maine trip.
See,
I'd rather go to Maine.
yeah. You see this patch of skin right here? This is where I'd get my prison tat. All right, you can watch my non-existent guns turn into actual guns as I work out in prison. But I'd get my prison tat right here.
Either that, or you either get guns or you turn out black and blue.
Well, you'd be dead.
Well, they're
And
not
raped.
gonna let you go that far.
You'd be raped and dead
They're gonna make you wish you were.
right before they kill you.
I don't think
Molested.
people actually die in prison, do they?
Do people actually die in prison? Is that a question you just asked?
Let's ask that to Google. Do people actually die in prison?
What?
I mean, I feel like that just gives you a longer sentence.
Do people
Unless
actually...
it's just so long, it's like, what's the point? What's 10 more years gonna do to my 90-year sentence?
10 more years for killing somebody. Great.
So, what's 10 more years?
Right, because killing somebody gets a 10-year.
I've already got a 500-year sentence. What's 10 more years
Actually,
gonna
what's
do?
ridiculous, raping a child is like only like freaking a
Wait,
few
you get-
years.
Wait, you get tenured if you kill somebody?
Yeah, you get tenured in prison.
You can't get fired!
You get tenured in
You can't
prison.
get parole. You can't go free. Actually, I don't think they hand out life sentences anymore. They just hand out really, really long sentences. They're like,
Yeah.
you've been sentenced to 1,217 years in prison without parole.
You are sentenced to 5 lifetimes. Have fun.
That's every time you kill somebody. Oh, another one. Can you imagine if you actually like managed to live that long, and then it's just like making fun of the judge? Actually, speaking of living that long, I just watched the Because Science on being immortal, and yeah, 9,000 years, you will be struck by lightning, catch some disease that's uncurable. But I see. I think they should pull those out, because if we've mastered immortality, so like you can't get cancer and that kind of stuff that kills you from old age, why would we still have diseases that we can't cure?
Wait, so 9,000 years you're guaranteed to get struck by lightning?
You're guaranteed to get struck by lightning, end up in a car accident, a piano falls on you, something ridiculous like that.
What if you live in the desert, isolated from everybody, where it never rains?
Well, then you have a possibility of, well, being
Heat
stung
stroke?
by a scorpion or a rattlesnake,
Oh,
or
I guess
killing
that's true.
yourself
Well, I was talking about like
because you're
just
isolated,
like Bohonk, Antarctica.
freezing to death. Lack of food, lack of water, lack of oxygen. A lot of things can go on. Suicide. You gotta think. You live in the 9,000 years. You're probably gonna get depressed. The STD,
Honestly, I thought that'd be kind of cool.
STD
Though.
that will kill you.
Could you imagine that 9,000 years ago? That's like literally the beginning of our time.
Almost.
Almost.
You still have another 10,000 years. Well, 11,000 years
Yeah, I
before the
guess.
beginning of humanity.
No, I guess I'm a little off. Yeah, Adam and Eve were like, what did they say? 100,000 years ago?
Oh my God! All right, let's.
Well, I was just trying to think. You're like almost like in the entire recorded history of mankind.
I was talking about society. I wasn't talking about Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Did you say Adam and Steve?
I don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, I should
Are
probably.
you saying what? He was homosexual? What kind of joke is that?
It's not
Adam
a
and
joke.
Steve?
People use it as an excuse against homosexuals.
Adam and Steve. Who just joined? Or what?
That wasn't joining. That's my screen I shared with you.